Good day, good day. This is Vivian London from London Tax Services, featuring today our Millionaire Mindset program or series on financial literacy. So today we will be just briefly talking about the heading of credit. The specific area in credit that I'm going to focus on today is Credit Utilization Ratio. Many of us probably don't even ever heard of that terminology, utilization ratio. What is the purpose of that? That ratio is used to determine your purchasing power as an individual. So if that ratio, that percentage is over a certain number, and that number is 30%, your likelihood of getting purchases, any purchases that you may have, at a higher interest rate, you're going to end up paying a higher interest rate because that lowers your credit score. So let's see how to calculate our utilization ratio. And I'm going to share with you the formula. So the first thing you're going to do is to add up all of your balances of your credit cards, anything that you own, any car loans. You can probably minus the mortgage because that's a good credit. But anything like credit cards, loans, personal loans that you may have, add up all of the balances. Once you have the total balances, you put that to the side, and then next you're going to add up all of your credit limits. What is the credit limit for each of those cards? So say, for example, you have a Macy's card and the credit limit might be $1,000, but your balance might be $500. So you're going to add up all of the credit limit balances of all the cards that you have. Then you're going to take the total balance, that number that you had that you put aside a few minutes ago, you're going to take that balance and divide it by the total of the credit limit that you came up with. Then you're going to multiply that by 100 to see what your utilization ratio percentage is. If that percentage is over 30%, that is one of the reasons why it's low. So the magic number is 30%. So when you get your answer for your utilization ratio, that number should be 30% or lower. So what I would suggest and my advice would be is once you find that number for yourself and it's above 30%, you need to get it below 30%. What does that mean? That means that you need to pay off that Macy's credit card. So instead of having a balance of 500 and your credit score might be, your credit limit is 1,000, you want to drop that balance to say $200, $100. And you go through each of your credit cards and drop that balance so that your utilization credit score will be lower. Therefore, your credit score will be higher. That's today's tidbit, and I see you next week for another segment of the Millionaire Mindset Series Financial Literacy Program. See you next time.